Everyone, Kayo Moon here, and you're tuning into the channel Lemuria Moonchild. Let me just adjust a couple of things here. Okay, so I decided to dress up for you guys today. Today's Friday, January 25th. Anyhow, I wanted to discuss Lemuria. I wanted to talk about Lemuria and not exactly the way it's mostly described, and that's why I called my channel Lemuria Moonchild. I never really talked about it, but it's sort of like I just wanted it to be the best time, the best information that I can provide. So I just forgive the noise. It's really not the greatest camera that I'm using right now. So, Mu, M-U. My birth name is Muna. And the very first word that I spoke in this vessel was and I'll just explain that in just a sec. So throughout my life, these two letters, and mu, have been really just coming in and out. And the way I can describe it is like a tetrahedron, or it's really like a geometric shape, just kind of phasing, inverting itself, coming, flowing like a vortex. And it's really fascinating. So is the opposite of mu. So Lemuria, and I will explain, and these are all like what are from just my experience and my information. You don't have to take everything I say verbatim or literally, because it's really hard and difficult to describe this vibration, this energy of a place that does not exist in our universe, in our reality, in the way that we think it does. It doesn't. U-M, in Arabic with an I, ummi, means mother. In Japanese, umi means the ocean, the sea. In this African language, Malawi, umi means life. So could be looked at as the womb, and life, creation. Mu, mu, is the opposite of it, the projection. So is within, mu is projected on the out. So there was a time on this planet, eons ago, there was a time that mu got projected here from the womb. And the way that galaxies are formed, it comes from a galaxy that takes many billions and billions of years to become to become inverted, to no longer be a universe that's projecting. The universe becomes inverted. And without confusing myself and anyone, there are multiverses. There's not just one universe, there are multiverses. So there's a universe where things are inverted, where there is no projections, everything's together, everything is contained within, and from that universe we get other universes. It births other universes, and it is given the name Ur, which I feel that it's connected to many languages. This word Ur, which means the womb, and we still use it in my own language, in the Somali language, to mean gestation, ur. When we see a woman, we say she's pregnant, which means ur. So there's a universe that's inverted, ur. And within the universe, there's a galaxy, mu. Sorry, the opposite, the inversion of it. So from we get mu, which was projected to our universe. What is this place? It's a place we go to take refuge when we are getting towards completion from our incarnations. When we are, and this will take probably millions of years for us, eventually our universe will one day become an Ur universe where it can be inverted. And we're all working towards that collectively from the minuscule level, from the microscopic level, which is, from the perspective of a universe, our planet, and then in our own incarnations. And we are also can go back when it's necessary to Ur, to that universe, to and not just saying only we come from there and only we do. This is not about that. Every single living energy comes from this place. That we are the projections of we are Mu. And there are civilizations that directly remember this, and they will, and I think it mostly is remembered in like the African cultures or the Asian cultures. And this is something I'm still, doing research on. If it's not Mu, they would say Nu and you, or Ur, you are, those types of words. So it's very important to look into words, like the root of them, and just really go, kind of keep breaking it down. And what I'm talking about is very abstract. It's not something, like I said, you don't have to accept it, verbatim. It's something I'm still working out, and every year and every, few years I get more information as it goes, but at least this part I can share about it being a universe that's inverted, that everything is created from within. And that part, it's hard for me to describe because there are no projections. It's not like the way we see things. Everything is just connected, one. And that's the word I can use, one. Everything is one. It's not individualistic. It's not separated. Whereas our universe and other multiverses are projections. Everything is individualistic. And we're going further and further and further and further away from that. And then the farthest reach that we get to, then we come, cycling back to that oneness. And these are knowledges and information that is given, that it is shared, many cultures, many languages, and it's sort of like we just keep forgetting with each generation. We just keep letting go. We get lost in ourselves, and then eventually we yearn for we yearn back for Mu. We want to come back to that oneness, and it's exactly what is happening in this consciousness, in this reality, and what the transformation of this planet is going through. And I'm very happy seeing many people are starting to let go of this whole thing of ascension, and we're ascending, and we are leaving, and just again, it's sort of like another level of separation. It's like you're separating yourself from this planet. We're actually supposed to go within. We're supposed to invert. We're supposed to go within our heart and go tuning into the core of our being, finding out our divinity, rather than always saying higher self, this higher being. No, it's actually the divine aspect of you. It's within you. There is no outside of you. Once you project, you're separating your multiness, put it all together. Then within you, you calibrate and harmonize and yoke yourself. You're just collecting yourself, inverting yourself. Then you're doing it, and this is all just, you can do it as a visualization or a meditation. You probably have been doing it in life experiences. So it's if you're in tune with the changing times, it's already happening. It's not have to allow it and accept it. Because once people hear like this is what you will do, it's just right away they start running to, okay, what now? What now? It's like another way of projecting. That's what the mind does. This is completely different. And next is tuning in to the earth, the core of this planet. Then tuning in to the center of the sun, the core of the sun, and then tuning into the center of the Milky Way. Now, I'd like to put it out there, this energy that we're all collecting and returning back to is the Great Mother. This is the Great Mother, known as the Great Mother in so many cultures. And we're going back to the womb, to Ur, right? Here, as human beings on this planet, we are multiple rays from that source, from that oneness. And these are just honestly like just names that have been, that I come across just in looking into things. I came across the word Ur, you are, reading and listening to the Billy Meyer recordings, where Pleiadians come to visit this, I think he's Swedish or German farmer in the late 60s and the 70s, and he had like actual contact, ET contact with Pleiadians, and just they were letting him know information. And one of the things that they told him was about creation, and they mentioned that there is an actual, the universe that we're all heading towards is that type of universe where it's Ur, where it's inverted, and it's so Ur is gestation, is creation. It's before Ur, and like conception, and then Mu is the projection, conception, projection. So Ur is a universe, a place all things are conceptualized. We are the projections. I want to just end it with that and thank everyone so much for listening. And if you got this far ahead, thank you so much for taking the time. And I hope I conveyed my message and my information as accurately as I could, as this vessel could, as this personality could, as this consciousness could. That I'm not perfect, you're not perfect, none of us are perfect, but our essence is perfect, And we shouldn't reach for perfection. That's a projection. We should just sit in neutrality, sit in stillness, what Buddha called the middle path. Just not negative, not positive, just be right here, right here. And I believe that is what you want to call quote unquote perfect. Just this. It's not this, it's not that. So thank you so much. I just want to say Atma Namaste to everyone.